Okay, for those of you who were able to view that, that just, because I understand through the chat, not everybody was able to view. So apologies for that. But what I'm going to do is I am going to stream that again, because the great thing about Restream is you can do that. And for some reason, I wasn't able to get the chats, and apparently my chat is not set up for me to chat back with you. So all of these are fixable, but hey, we have to have a first. So this is part of the learning process when you're not a very tech savvy person. However, we will definitely restream. And I do want to thank everybody for joining me. I'm going to upload this and put it on both LinkedIn and Facebook so that you can follow along with the video for Celebrity Excel. It is truly a great ship. It is going to have a lot of extras with it. I'm really excited about it. And despite not being able to have the ability that I wanted to have with the interaction, that's okay. We will do it again. And we may do a few more events and then also a live meetup as well for anybody interested in going on this group adventure, because it's going to be a really good one. And it's got the top three that are super popular. You've got Spain, France, Italy, not to mention all of the wonderful new restaurants and fun stuff that Celebrity has on ships. So I really can't wait for you to join me on this wonderful adventure. Like I said, I will definitely upload the video, and so that you will have it. But that's the thing with live, sometimes it works beautifully, others not so much. And at least, now you can, and I can see my chat, but I don't think I can type into it. Let me try. I see some, let's see if it works. Yes, I get to, it's working now. Weirdly, it's working. So hello, everybody. Yeah, it's not great when it doesn't work, and your video doesn't go as planned. But it was really good, and that's why I will upload it, and hopefully you'll be able to see it once I do that, at least. So what you didn't get to see was all of my wonderful presentation for those that were locked, because apparently, you have to, there are some things you have to do with that to get it to work. And, but that's okay. But it's all a learning process. So, but I do appreciate everybody coming in and saying hello. And, it's great to have friends that, come in and support you. And that's the thing about community. That support is definitely a great thing to have. Cheers to that. All right. So anyway, guys, thank you. I'm going to cut it a little shorter because since I don't have that presentation going, I do want to say this, though. Once I do upload this again, for anyone that does book into my group sailing to Europe, especially if you book by August 5th, there will be $100 onboard credit added to that booking. So it's a really good deal because I mean, hey, that's your spa. That's your day at the spa. That's your you know, you could use it for specialty dining. I do have photos of the ship, Keith. However, I don't know. Let me see if I can add it back in because I had a great presentation. And for some reason, it didn't. I guess you guys tell me if you got to see any of it in the chat. Were you able to see any of the presentation? Okay. Can you hear me, guys? No? Okay. So let me see. I think I may be able to add it actually. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. This is a picture of the ship. Okay. And so, as I said, this is let me see if I can make it bigger. There we go. Well, slightly. Oh, it's not quite that big. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need some music or something in the background. It's not fun with just me, but anyway, I kind of understand what you mean by doing that by yourself, Keith. I get it. It's like being in a room alone. Okay, so here is the ship, and this is a 7-night to Italy, Spain, and France. And I will kind of start again, I guess, if you didn't if you weren't able to tune in live and you weren't able to see earlier, let me just tell you. Okay, I'll just start the presentation over, and I apologize if you've seen this already. I do apologize, but if you haven't, then yay, you'll get to see. So I'll do it. Okay. Nothing comes close. And that is true on Celebrity because nothing does. It is a beautiful ship. It has the most innovative design, and they really did put a lot of thought into that. And not just that, the service, the crew, they really go out of their way to add so much to your trip. Vacations are always good. Well, hell yeah, they are. They're always good, right? Who doesn't want to take a vacation? I want to take a vacation all the time. I mean, don't we all? Sometimes we don't really value that as much in our country. I wish we did. The standard 2-week vacation really, it's just not nearly enough. So it'd be nice to have more of that because we definitely need it. We're overworked and overstressed. So, my thing is, hey, more is better when it comes to vacation. Absolutely, 100%. Celebrity is different. They're cut above. They really are. They're wonderful. They do things differently. If you've sailed on Celebrity, you know how well you're going to be treated, and that is true. Okay, and I hope that you. Oh, let me see if I can make this bigger, because I really want you to see that more. I'm fiddling around live with these buttons, and I probably should not. I want to make that smaller, not. Let me see if I can switch. Nope. There we go. Okay. That's better. All right, the Edge series. This is the latest and greatest, and I've sailed on the Edge series of ships, and they are super sleek, modern, amazing. I sailed on the Apex. It is a gorgeous ship. It is so nice. It and it and, I don't even think when we were sailing the whole time, I didn't even know that we were moving. So it was incredible. Hello, Mark. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so this definitely is an amazing series of ships. It really is. The Celebrity Dining and Drinks. Man, oh man, oh man. They are awesome. The dining area, I mean, look how beautiful. Look how much thought and creativity. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's stunning, amazing. Excel dining, you got a ton of choices, guys. You've got Normandy, Cosmopolitan, Spice, Ocean View Cafe, Tuscan, and Cypress. They're all uniquely different too. Okay, so let take for example a French background. The Tuscan is more Italian based. It is. These are the ones too that are included. Nonetheless, how about that? Included in your cruise. Okay. And of course, there's the specialty dining, which is really good. And your specialty dining, and one of my favorites, absolute favorites, is Raw on 5, because I love sushi. If you're a sushi fan, man, oh man, Raw on 5 is probably going to be your favorite. But what they do have on Excel that is totally new is Bora, and Bora is fabulous. It is al fresco dining outside, but I have to wait till I've got to show you the picture of what I really love about Bora. Okay, so and they Mosaic is also a new restaurant. That's a new one. It's super fantastic. And if you can, I don't know if you can really see, but these windows here, when you're inside and you're visually I mean, the pictures aren't going to do it a bit of justice, but when you're inside and you can see the beautiful, I mean, it is stunning. I mean, it really takes your breath away when you're on board ship and you're looking out, you're sitting and dining in that restaurant. It is so beautiful. I mean, truly it is. So, okay. So here's what I was excited about with Bora. This was so thrilling to me. So the Bloody Mary bar, how great is that? So you can have brunch and then you can create your own Bloody Mary just the way you want to create it. It is fabulous. How great is that? I love it. And the bazaar. The bazaar is so unique to celebrity. Kudos for them for coming up with something so fantastic. The bazaar is going to be so here is the concept, guys. So when you're traveling, let's and we're on this cruise. Let's use this one for example. You're in Italy, and when you come back after you've done your excursion for the day and you've visited all the sites, you come back on ship. On board, you're going to be treated. It's going to be like you've never even left port because they're going to recreate that experience. So it's a celebration of all the different ports that you visit. So it's going to be you won't even know the difference. It'll be like did I leave or what? I mean, that's really really cool. The mosaic, same thing. It's the food is going to mimic the ports you visit. Now, I think that is a very unique concept and very unique to celebrity. So I really, really love that. Okay. I mean, that's just a great and if you don't know who Chef Daniel Boulud is, well, he's just one of the most amazing chefs ever. And so if he's in charge, you know it's going to be great. Bars and lounges. Well, gosh, they've got tons, and I love the bars and lounges. Not only are they unique, and I can tell you my favorite is the Martini Bar. That is those guys. They make not only do they make fabulous martinis, but the amazing shows they do at the Martini Bar. It's incredible. They do an awesome job. And the show's amazing. It's Broadway style shows, guys. It really is. They celebrity, you know, the people that are putting on the shows, the dancers, the singers, they work. I mean, it and the background, ballet, all the talent. It is incredible. You're getting Broadway style shows included in the cost of your cruise, which is pretty great. These are some shows, but these are not the shows on boards because I don't have the updated ones. So I can't tell you what they are, but I can tell you about this because I've done this. This is silent disco, and it is so fun. Man, oh man. If you're dancing and you know you've got your headset on and you're listening to a tune, your friend next to you, they've got their headset on, they're listening to a tune. You don't know what it is. They don't know what you're listening to. And that's what makes it fun. So you've got to definitely try silent disco. It's one of my favorites. I love it. Super fun. So as I said, you can dance the night away. You can also be very zen. You don't have to do anything. You can just relax, do yoga. You can do you. That is what I love about you make it your trip. You vacation your way. And that to me is the best thing because it's not, oh, I've got, you know, no, you do you. And that's what vacation is about, right? Okay. The computer is slow tonight for some, I don't know my internet, but anyway. Events and parties, yes, they're going to be a ton. And, you know, they have something new every night. It's great. And you'll find the one you want to join and have fun. I love it. So you've got all these new spots, jazz joint, you got the festivals, you got Raining Rocks. And not to mention live music, which is a personal favorite of mine. Who doesn't want to tune into some live music? How fun is that? Yeah, I totally love live music. Super fun. There's lots of that too. Spa and wellness, definitely, absolutely, 100% need to go to the spa. You've got the spa and the fitness center, so you can be rejuvenated and fit at the same time. And the sea thermal suite, which is gorgeous, amazing, relaxing. I mean, it is phenomenal. See, look at that. I mean, how zen is that? I mean, it's just stunning. The design is great. Hi, Jay from Alabama. And the high-end shopping, man, I love it. Yes, when they do, when you're on board ship and they have those raffles or the little giveaways and you pick the number. I have done it many times. I have yet to win. I'm still waiting. That's always fun because I want to win that designer bag, right? And a little more. And these are some of the different shops. But what I found out on board this particular ship about the shopping that's really, really cool is that they're going to have the shops that mimic the ports you visit. So, all those things, maybe you wanted to get that beautiful scarf, they will actually have things from the area, the ports. That is very cool. And I just want to mention that because I didn't have a picture of the new shop. The casino. Yeah, man. I love the casino is so much fun. I at least like to have one night to enjoy the casino. It's a lot of fun. And they have all the games, the table games, the slots, the poker, all of it. It's great. Camp at Sea, I would love to just say a little bit about this because Celebrity really, they're not really known for all the slides and the bumper cars and all the stuff. No, they don't have all that. But what they do really, really well is Camp at Sea. And if you have young ones, um, and this is from age 3 to 17, the teen camps. If you have kids, I can't tell you how great it is. And actually, yeah, I can share a personal story. My son and I, when we were sailing last year, we ran in on the elevators to a mother and her little girl that she just picked up from camp. And the mom says, "Well, what did you think of camp? Did you have a good time today?" "Oh, yes, I want to go back." Well, if you have a child that wants to go back, okay, then yes, I think that the camp is pretty darn good. So I can tell you Celebrity does a great job with that. So no worries there. If you have kids, bring them. They'll enjoy it. All right. Pickleball. Oh my gosh. Isn't everybody playing pickleball these days? Who isn't playing pickleball? I mean, it's the thing. I feel like who do I not know that's playing this game? It is fun. It truly is. And it's a good way to stay fit and you can do that on board ship. So it's great. And it is fun. What I do think is really cool too are these really good private experiences. And this is new and I think very unique to Celebrity. And one of them that I really love is the private karaoke because I love to sing. And so, oh my God, if I have a group of my friends and I've booked this room for karaoke night, we're going to have a ball. So that is so cool. The celebration lounge and the golf simulator. I know a lot of guys and girls that love golf. And if you have if you're celebrating that milestone birthday or the anniversary, booking into one of these rooms is going to be great for you. I apologize, guys, for the computer being slow. It's just the internet. I was just behind tonight. Shore excursions are, of course, you've got to do that. And you're definitely going to want to do an excursion if you're in Italy, France, Spain. Those are must see, must do. So you're going to want to at least book a couple of those. Now, you don't have to, but my goodness, if you're going to Europe for the first time, why wouldn't you? This is another new thing that's all the new things that celebrities do. It's incredible. So here's another one: authentic private journeys. This is fantastic. Are um, if you are having a 20th wedding anniversary to celebrate, or it could be just a group special family event. They've got these wonderful private journeys that you can book into, which I think is just really special. So that is another great thing they are offering. So, did anybody grab a glass of wine tonight? I know I've got mine, so because we are going to France and Spain and Italy, right? All right, the ship experiences are super fun. I love that. I love the ship experiences, especially the cooking ones, because we all want to be a chef these days, right? So the cooking, they're very popular. You can book into those as well as wine tastings, whiskey tastings, and they vary from ship to ship and also with the itinerary. So the retreat. Now, this is for my luxury. For those of you who want something a little extra special, something luxurious, the retreat is going to be for you. And I do think celebrity is really the first to come up with this idea. It's the ship within a ship concept, and it truly is. It is special. The design, the beautiful loungers, pool area, all of it is private, and all of it is just a little extra for our luxury guests because they're going to have their own private lounge. They're going to also have their own special dining with their own special restaurant that is overseen by Chef Daniel Ballud, and it is gorgeous and very, very fabulous, phenomenal. The amenities, the service, the food and drink you're going to have. One of the Here's where the value, I guess, will come in as far as the retreat, because while it is luxury, at the same time it really does have value because you're going to have all of your Wi-Fi, your drink, all of that is included in the price. So you're not having to buy a drink package, and you're not having to tack on all that because it's included. And you'll also have your own dedicated butler, and you'll also be able to have complimentary mini bar, afternoon tea. It's really really special for our retreat guest. So that's just if you want something a little more upscale. If you are, um, if it's a special event, that's definitely something you might want to think about. Aqua class is another great. Now I love aqua class, and it is for that someone who's looking for that zen, that more, um, you know, I would say this is for someone if you are into clean eating, yoga, that this is probably one of the staterooms for you. It is very cool because it also will include the sea thermal suite. So that is nice. It also it has its own restaurant as well, Blue, which obviously you can see by all of the blue decor. It's very pretty, very fresh food, sustainable biodynamic wines. Very, very nice Blue restaurant. And then there's the Sea Thermal Suite, which is great. Those guys are having a great time. And the concierge class, which is obviously, you've got access to the concierge. It does feature a little more extra amenities and services um, for the concierge class. And then the elevated stateroom, and one of my personal favorites, which is the veranda. And as you'll see here, very modern design in the room. And even for the ocean suite, if you look how really, you really almost can't tell the difference between this and the veranda, except you were not able to walk out there. But just that big window, how nice that is. And then even for an insider suite, it's pretty spacious and very nice, elegant for the insider cabin. Provence, Portofino, Florence, Rome, and Naples is where we will be heading in August 2026. If you book into this group by August 5th, $100 on board credit you will have. And you can use that however you want to use it. And I'll open it up for questions. So if anybody has any, do let me know. And, chime in with your questions. Also, if you would like more information, I actually can email you a brochure that has even more information, because I'm sure I kind of went through this a little bit fast, but I do have the brochure I'm happy to send if you'd like more information. Okay. But anyway, I guess I would like to thank everyone for coming out to support me. And thank you so, so, so very much. I'm not seeing any questions, so let's see if I have any on. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. It is 8:00. I don't want to keep anyone over. Thank you for joining me, and have a lovely evening.